Gemini, welcome to your 2/22/22 portal reading. I hope you are well, Gemini. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to my OGs who are regulars here at the channel. Welcome, Gemini. How are we doing on this 2/22 portal? The true Lionsgate energy of this year, guys. Keep that in mind. We're receiving tons of downloads right now. Yeah. Gemini, jumping right in, I decided instead of pulling archetypes for you today, I was drawn to pull stones for you guys, crystals maybe that you guys want to be using or use at this time, or energies of the earth. For the earth and air elements, I've done this. I feel like there's this need to anchor light codes into the earth. So I want, if you're using crystals at this time, you may want to be, or you may just want to have these to use at this time. I felt the need to do that for the air and earth elements. You pulled yellow jasper and atlantisite. Yeah, something with voice as well, speaking and confidence. Some of you are learning right now. You are going back to school. You are in school, or you do something in the public eye that requires your voice and requires a lot of knowledge and the use of your voice is what I felt the need to say. You could be public speaking a lot, that sort of thing. And with that comes a need to have, just anchor these energies. I feel like you're talking to a bunch of people, Gemini, and you get tired. So you may want to use atlantisite and or yellow jasper, have on you, wear a piece of it to help anchor what you're saying down into the physical plane. That's really what I'm being called to tell you right now. Also, many of you are on the rise, so you could be attracting the attention of envy from others. Those of you who are growing in social media and things of that nature, or where you are in the public eye, somehow maybe some of you have a platform of your own that you have. There's something about you in the public eye, Gemini, and that's been coming through in also several of your readings, that somehow you are seen, and the voice that you deliver, that you give, that you speak, you need to have protection around you as you do so, but also confidence with that. So both yellow jasper and atlantisite might be good for you to wear at this time. You can also just take a snapshot of these images, and I love that there's two cards here for you, like your twin, You just take a snapshot of these images if you prefer, and just meditate on the energy if you cannot get these in person, okay? So Gemini, I'm really drawn to also, we have number 39 and 6 here. 396. Could be a Hertz frequency meditation, a Hertz frequency, or just any combination of 3, 9, and 6, 6, 3, and 9. I felt the need to say is golden number ratio, the golden number ratio. You have extensive knowledge, Gemini, in the area that you either teach from or that you exemplify somehow to the world. Whatever platform you use, you are an expert, I feel the need to say, in your field. You have a lot of knowledge, extensive knowledge, and people can't beat your knowledge. You just, because Gemini, you are the messenger for a reason. You come forth with the knowledge for a reason. Because why? Because you went out and got it, honey. You went out and learned and got it. So, good on you. I don't know why. I'm feeling there's a sense of envy. It's envy that I'm feeling. And guys, that could also be triggering within ourselves. So where maybe Gemini, where you're being, why you have two faces here as well. Someone is two-faced. I also just got where you're being asked to pay attention right now, Gemini, is not only to the people who are projecting envy at you, but where you might also be feeling a sense of that feeling yourself of envy whenever you look upon someone, when you judge another's success in your eyes. When you feel envy, like for me, even myself, it's one of these things where it's like, I have to stop and ask myself sometimes, am I feeling this? Is this a feeling within me? Is this something within me that I'm being called to address right now? Or is it something I'm feeling from others that are projecting at me? So knowing how to pause in the moment to know what's a projection at you, and also, or to own it and say, no, this is me and I'm being called to address it. That is where I feel like where many of you are engaging right now, is knowing what is what. Okay. Owning what's yours and correcting it or working with it. Why do I feel this way? Who in me at this time needs to be healed? What in me at this time, maybe even the child in me that grew up with maybe prejudice or being compared to others for what I know, your intelligence being tested as a child, that sort of thing, your peers, or maybe even how you were brought up or scolded or taught by your parents. Your parents is also what I'm getting. Whew. Queen of Inspiration, Knight of Cups, Knight of Emotions here. Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups. You are seen in the public eye. And you have people taking action towards you in the public arena. You could also be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I meant to say. All right. King of Pentacles here on the split. Could also be getting ready to receive some form of love, communication, or an offer from a King of Pentacles, Gemini. Man or woman, vice versa. Switch energies as it applies. This person's had their eye on you for a while, I just got. Or they watch you. They've been watching you. Oh. Interesting. If you have a channel, maybe they watch your channel. If you have some sort of platform, they watch your platform. Current energy, 4 of Emotions, the 4 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, my throat is really wanting to close up here. Someone is like afraid of acknowledging how they feel about a connection. Maybe someone who dismissed their love for another in the past. There's rejection here, I'm feeling. We're being called to heal. We took something for granted, an offer, but it's this star between the two of you is really talking to me right now. See how they're leaning in like the lips to kiss, and it's really not necessarily maybe even to kiss, but it looks like they're coming together for some sort of embrace or emotion, and their faces are what's creating this cup of love that she is sitting in here, ruminating over her 3 cups. She's sitting in this giant cup. Someone is sitting in their emotions and they're not changing how they feel. They're stagnating. They're stalling. Stagnating in their feelings. Someone doesn't know how to change the way they feel about something, or doesn't think they should have to. Should have to is a really strong word. Or should. That's the energy I'm feeling. That's what it feels like. The moon is here, which is really telling me that there's a fear, maybe even a fear of opening up about how we feel. Do we dare change something? Do we open up? Do we address the moon? Someone wants to address the moon. Let me know if you're dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. Current energy, there you are. Queen of Swords. Coming right out, as you do, Gemini. Looked right back. So you might be open to conversation with someone or something, but you've also been firm and you've made strong decisions. Maybe you have some Libra in your chart as well, but you have made strong decisions about dealing in energy and emotions that no longer serve you. Someone here has like a strong boundary against actually accessing their feelings. They view their feelings as some sort of determined, like something, I dare say like something negative, a negative. I mean, the Four of Cups is kind of negative, you know what I mean? But also stagnation is negative, and also like being unattached to our emotional body is also negative, because if you're not in touch with your internal guidance system and your emotions and how you feel about a situation, how do you then determine and make sound judgment calls and determination? And to know how to make those cuts. Someone has this idea of not allowing their emotions to control their state of mind. Someone does not want to let their emotions guide their way of thinking. But you're viewing your emotions incorrectly, because your emotions are meant to help guide you, not deter you. And again, this question that I'm feeling for some of you here is, who in me is feeling envious? Who in me is feeling afraid? Who in me is afraid to address these cups? Is it me or is it the other person? That's the duality that you are facing right now, Gemini. You do this all the time. Anyway, you're here. Why are you here? Okay. Making a decision, Two of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You don't want a negative cycle to come back around. You view this situation as bad energy, as karmic, not worth your time. But also something is coming back around for your examination and your review. It's like review time. Review, Gemini. Review. And he's got a telescope out, like he's looking far out. Far out. Someone's ideas are far out. Okay. Far. God, that's an old saying. Far out. All right. You want to sit on top of the wheel. It's a lesson that you're being learned. It's something you're being, like an actual lesson. It's something that's come back around to you to address, because it's inner child healing. I feel like many of you are doing at this time, which is what the light codes that you're receiving are all about. Healing. It's really about healing, guys. Healing. And that's why you're receiving this energy this way, because this lesson that you're being taught right now, Gemini, is just telling you how to be easier on yourself, not to reject your own emotions, because they serve you, not hinder you. Okay? Where should Gemini not focus? Oh, there was more that wanted to be said here. Interesting. Yeah, you're sorry. Five of Cups. Five of Swords in reverse to the Nine of Cups. Yeah, don't doubt your own emotions, your wish fulfillment. Don't block your own inspiration. You fight yourself. This is an internal battle for somebody. Someone is literally pushing their own face away. Mirror. It's a mirror, right? The duality here. You're pushing your emotions away, hiding them under the surface. And it's a win-at-all-cost scenario here because you've been scolded for your beliefs, I feel like, in the past, or how you think, or how you perceive the world. You have very different viewpoints, Gemini. Many of you do. And I think many of you are okay with that, frankly. I don't think that bothers you. But it's something within you that there was a time in your life when it did. Okay? It doesn't bother you now. Sure. But there was a time in your life where you had to learn a very hard lesson about your beliefs and your belief system. From an early onset, there was, when you truly, I feel like many of you established your own identity here, who you were, you decided that emotions and feelings were something that you did not want to engage in much. You viewed them as something negative instead of something that could help you understand reality. You cut yourself off from feeling. Wow. Okay, where should Gemini not focus? On the ending, the Ten of Swords. That's your energy, boo. Ten of Swords. Don't focus on ending. You're doing the healing work, though, because, see, these swords are coming through, and she's, like, rising. She's floating in the air. These swords are coming through her like daggers, right? It's about it's going to feel kind of like ripping a Band-Aid off, Gemini. What am I getting here? What is the Ten of Swords, please? What is this ending for Gemini? The end of what? If I don't see an ace, I'm going to be disappointed, but... Okay. Six of Wands. The end of our success. Don't sabotage yourself and your achievements. Don't sabotage your own achievements, Gemini. Yeah. Don't sabotage yourself before you've even started. I feel the need to say, your achievements, these are your experiences. These are your life experiences with the Seven of Pentacles here. Your life experiences, Gemini, they are prominent. They are what made you who you are. You had to learn from these experiences. There's something about learning here. Don't sabotage your own success. Advice, please, for Gemini. Knew we were going to see it. Well, this is the purest definition of what we call spiritual enlightenment, Gemini. The Tower to the Hierophant. Boom. Shock Factor 101. And where we saw the Wheel of Fortune, we were going to see the Tower. Because why? Because they are synonymous. I've been telling you guys this for some time. They are synonymous with each other. The Tower. Sudden destabilization of our own belief system, or the enlightenment of our belief system. The things, these structures of society or religion or philosophy or any modality that you subscribe to, it doesn't matter. The Hierophant represents our personal beliefs, our beliefs. And it's about our experiences. It's about how we cultivate. It's about lessons that we learn on the outside in our environment. I would like to also see the High Priestess for you, Gemini, but what I feel like this situation was important to someone here because the lessons that we learn in our environment start when we are children. How our environment shapes our reality as children. So there's some form of enlightenment, maybe even a tower, like a crashing moment that you have felt at some point in your life, Gemini, that really shook your foundation about what you truly believed. and how you formed your beliefs and opinions. Okay? Maybe even about love with the Two of Cups here. The choices in love that you have made stem from the relationships that you witnessed as a child. Wow. Okay. Queen of Inspiration. Queen of Wands after that. Yeah, you're inspired. You've taken those experiences and you've used them. Also, there could be a significant person or fire sign, or you, frankly, want to have some sort of conversation, and you need to be on some sort of equal ground, I feel like, in order to have this conversation with said person, or they you. Are they to you? Just as easily, Gem. Just as likely as well. Just as easily, just as likely. Alright, Gem. Let's read. Your light code energy is emergence. Number 25. Emergence. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude. Oh my God. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Gemini, you can take a screenshot of this if you would like to meditate on the energy. Just simply looking at this, Gemini, and accessing the light codes will invite your mind to go wherever it needs to go. You're receiving these codes in kind to help heal whatever needs to be healed within your body. And I love that actually the intuition I was looking for, that's why I was wondering if you're going to receive the High Priestess or not. We have purple here. Purple light on the outside of the rim, and purple represents our intuition. And it's funny how purple is on the outside, which is telling me that many of you, like blue, also here, blue on the inside, speaking about, from the throat chakra, the 5th chakra here, about our red root chakra, yellow chakra, solar plexus, something creative for you, Gemini, and stability, how you make your living, right? What we speak about in our reality that determines that is somehow directly related to our security and our sense of identity with red, also is derived from our own intuition and experiences. How do we access what we know on the inside to what we perceive and how we interact on the outside with our actual appearance? These colors could also be significant to you in other ways. Wow, there's a lot being said here. So that's why you can really spend a lot of time with the energy. And the flower of life here, the flower of life, which is really beautiful, emergence. You are blooming, Gemini, into who you are. 25, breaking down to 7 as well. Wow, there's a lot of energy. I'm going to have to actually spend more time with that card. There's a lot trying to come through with that. Alright, Gem. Okay. You have Gabriel, inspiration, and you also have Raphael, Earth Force. Oh, what did I mention at the start? Oh, 144 on the timestamp. That might be something you're seeing right now. 144, the light workers. Yes, absolutely. Blu-ray light workers, Gemini. Blu-ray. Let's read. Earth Force, something to do also with mazes, a maze, or like a crop circles. Let's read Gabriel. Gabriel, Inspiration, blue throat. Take a deep breath and visualize your breath force as a beautiful blue light filling you. Gabriel will guide you to connect with the flow of the universe, with God's breath, as it were. When flow occurs thus, Gabriel removes the tensions and holding points that have prevented you from creating love and joy in your life. Inspiration means to be influenced by the divine. And if you can take several moments to enjoy Gabriel's breath as your breath, relaxation will abound, and creative ideas will swiftly flow into your consciousness. Therefore, allow stillness to facilitate the flow. Pushing doesn't allow. It merely creates resistance. Chant Ra Amen 3 times for the channel of angelic inspiration to remain open. And yet protect yourself with a golden light around your aura as you move through the business of life. Thereby, you will protect the exquisite vulnerability of your soul's truth. And I love that you got this, Gemini, because earlier when I was sensing that there's something, again, that you do with like public speaking, and it's about your work. It's about your work and needing to be able to channel and protect and be also intuitive with your surroundings to know how you are being perceived. Many of you do. You're very much in tune with how you are being perceived. So you keep things fun and you know how to engage people to make them more relaxed around you. That's actually, it's a strategy that you have, Gemini. I admire that, as a matter of fact. I give props to that. It's a skill, actually, to have, to be able to sense others' energies around you in advance, to know how they feel about you, to know how to properly engage them. That's a skill. That takes skill. Someone has very intuitive in that way, you get it. You can feel it. You feel it. You can. And for those of you who are also really in touch with your emotional bodies, you do feel it. That's how you're able to make such sound decisions. Engage a room before you enter it. You can feel the energy. And when you can feel something in advance, you know how to talk to it. You know how to engage it. You know when not to engage it as well. Right? Okay. Raphael, Earth Force. Earth Force. Raphael lovingly suggests that you are in need of grounding. Here, he reminds you of the beautiful energies that course through centers like the Glastonbury Tor, the heart chakra of the world. If you have been moving too fast, physically or emotionally, as a consequence of stress, take a moment to breathe and find stillness and to connect with Mother Earth. Gaia is always present to hold you and help you, and just like unconditional motherly love, she gives account of who you truly are and all your beauty and purity. Let Gaia hold the stress for you, and all will be well. Chant Ha 3 times to open your connection with the earth element within. Beautiful. Gemini, if you would like to join me in a chant now to close out your reading, feel free to do so at your leisure, of course. I hope you found something helpful in this reading for you, Gemini, for this 222 portal. I do. I hope this was a profound message, but all your message typically are on the channel, so I'm not surprised. Anyway. If this did resonate with you, Geminis, do be sure to leave your loving energy on the channel. Drop a like, drop me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Please do. All right, Gems. When you're ready, take a deep breath. Love and light to you, Gemini. Namaste. Be well, my friends. Take care. Thank you. And I'll see you soon.